What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you some takedowns that some of my students used at the 2017 Cincinnati Open, and I picked these people in this video because all of the people that you're going to see, none of them have wrestled, none of them have done judo, none of them have any takedown experience prior to training at our gym. And so you're going to see them actually hit the takedowns, and I think that's important because a lot of times people think that when they go to tournaments, if they haven't wrestled, if they haven't done judo, then they don't stand a chance, and it's just simply not the case. Again, jiu-jitsu practitioners, don't have techniques, their stand-up techniques aren't as good as wrestlers in judoka, and because of that, if you can get just a few good skills, you can actually be proficient on the mats when you're doing competition. And this competition was the Cincinnati Open, and this one was one that we just kind of threw together because the IBJJF put it on kind of last minute. I personally didn't even originally plan to do it, but I was, reading a book one night. It was on a Sunday. It was the last Sunday that I could possibly register for the tournament, and I just sort of said, you know what, I guess I'm going to do it. I got up and registered. I went back to bed, and my girlfriend was looking at me. She said, I thought you weren't going to compete. And I was like, yeah. I decided I was going to do it, and so we went to compete. So let's go ahead and take a look at the matches here. The first one we're going to be looking here is at one of my female competitors, and she's going to be here in the white. So let's take a look at it. Now, I like that she's really coming out aggressive, right? And we're gonna do a match breakdown. You look at her; she's very aggressive, a little bit too aggressive. I would have liked to see her slow down just a little bit here, but you can see that she's hand fighting. Now, this is important. Again, she's being very aggressive and standing a little too tall, but she's not allowing the other woman to grab grips and get what she wants. Notice that little grip there. Boom! She picked the leg up. Let's take a look at that again. It's kind of quick. So she goes in, she gets a cross collar. So right now she's got a left hand collar. She's fighting. She goes in with the right hand, and she's got. Did you notice that? See how quick that is? That's why grip fighting is so important. So she goes in, she's fighting for one collar. She's got the left hand. She goes right hand in the cross collar, and then she switches that left hand immediately to the sleeve. Boom! Snaps her down, grabs the leg, and that's basic. That basic snap down to a knee pick. Now, she's having trouble finishing it. The woman she's against is doing a good job keeping it on the quad. And she runs through and trips the leg. Again, kind of a weird position, but again, she was at least addressing this leg, so that's good. Gets the takedown, puts pressure on it, and she's looking pretty good here. This is a big thing. You want to make sure that once you get the person down, you got to put pressure on it, and so she did that very well. Now, the next one here, I wanted to show this one. This is from one of our guys. He does a couple good things in here. One of the things is that he goes from half guard to a takedown. So see how he did that? That's, again, another really important element of having takedowns is that you can use them with other parts of your guard or come up. So he makes some space. His opponent stands up, and instead of just sitting there on his back, he immediately comes up for the takedown. He grabs a single leg, comes up. Now, there is a funny thing that happens here. If you notice that the ref stopped the match, and so he comes in, ref's calling the match, and he keeps going. A little bit late, and watch me here, I think. That's so funny. I was like, John. But again, I appreciate the effort. That's so funny. And again, he's working for the takedown here. Goes for the takedown, pops back up. Wrist fights, gets back up. Now, why am I showing that? He failed a takedown. Well, that's the part of the game, right? Like, not everything's always going to work. And if you fail a takedown, you need to be able to get back up. So he works himself back into position. And then again, he goes right here and basically just got pulled in the guard. But again, I show that just because of the fact that you need to be able to shoot takedowns and not be worried about it if it doesn't work. Now, we're going to take a look at one of my blue belts here. I believe he's a blue belt at the time. Yeah, okay. Center. Notice those grip breaks. Again, we're huge on the grip fighting here, and so he's fighting the grips off, so this way he can reset to get to the grips that he wants. And that's what I talk about in that grip fighting series that I have. And again, notice that he has his hands up, trying to place them. Camera's a little wonky here. I also have another student over here. We'll take a look at him in a second. Let's take a look at that takedown again. So again, what is he doing here? He's setting his grips up. Notice he breaks this grip here. By moving that grip out of the way, this exposes this leg. Okay, this is something that happens a lot of times, is that people try to shoot in on a takedown, and the person has, like, so for instance, if you wanted to, if he's eyeing, you may not see it, but he's eyeing this leg right here, okay? But as long as this person has that grip there, he cannot grab that leg. So what does he do? He moves the grip out of the way, boom, drops for the takedown, and right there, beautiful takedown, and then circles around. And if I'm correct on this one, he immediately spins for a Kimura, or armbar. So again, I share that with you because, again, it went from, you know, takedown immediately to the submission, and so that's a possibility for you. So again, having good takedowns leads to that. Now let's take a look here at my other student, Walker, right here. So we'll go back there just a little bit. So we're looking over here now, and my student is the one with the green and yellow belt on. So he's setting up this takedown again. He's fighting the grips off. Walker has a thing. He goes for it. Doesn't get this one. He has a thing where he keeps a lot of distance. He's incredibly quick, and so he can shoot in on the leg and grab it. And so he breaks a lot of grips off and then shoots in and rushes in. Again, trying to stay a little bit further out than probably I would have liked him to. But again, I really like the way that he's dominating the grips. And he actually has a couple beautiful takedowns that unfortunately did not get recorded at the tournament. But the way that he set them up, just to kind of share with you, is basically this tactic where he would back up and he would break the grips and then get the person coming in, and then boom, he would blast through them and get the takedown. And again, none of these guys that you've seen so far, none of these guys have wrestled. They're all just, you know, from jiu-jitsu. And so you missed that takedown right there, unfortunately. Now we're looking here at another one of our students here. And again, I wanted to show this because, again, he didn't feel comfortable necessarily going for the takedown, but look what he did. He just pulled into a half guard. How beautiful is that? So again, and I share that with you because in one of the sections of my wrestling series, I talk about aggressive guard pulls, so that, you know, if you don't necessarily have the ability to shoot in on a takedown, or you don't feel comfortable to, you can always pull guard and you can immediately come for a takedown. So one of the best ways to do that is with your half guard. So he shoots in a half guard, perfect. He could have removed this knee shield. That kind of got in the way a little bit, but it didn't stop anything. Comes up again. He's got a grip right around the leg here, drives the guy down and gets the position. Now, another good thing from here is he's putting his pressure down on the person, so the person's not able to move. Super, super important. Again, once you put the person down, you have to keep them down. And he's able to keep his pressure down and hold this person here. And then notice that right there, he went for that crossface. So as he's walking his way up, he cross faces the person. This will help keep him flat and keep the person down. And he's cross facing him here just so you can see, because this guy's trying to pull in this leg and try to sweep up under him. So by cross facing him, this person cannot get up under his hips. Now, again, here's another student, again, never wrestled before, and she has a couple of decent little takedowns here. Again, super aggressive. Now, this is that sacrifice throw that we show at the gym, or the one that I show on my channel, the one that I do. She's a little far back on her heels, right? She's kind of leaning back, but she has double control of the other woman's sleeves and collar, and so she slams and goes right into it. Now notice what she did. She gets down. Now notice that she immediately stands up. So instead of just taking the person down and going to their guard where, you know, the person might be able to lock something up, she stands up and she starts to work for the pass. Now here's another good one. I really like this for a very particular reason. Watch this. Boom. This girl tries to pull guard, and she does not let her. She pulls her right back up, pulls guard again, boom, right there into a takedown. I thought that was beautiful. So again, let's watch that again. I really like that. So this girl tries to pull guard. She doesn't let her. And then she's able to get the takedown again. And this is my match. So again, we'll take a look at it and break it down. So I came out, got the grips. And again, I'm fighting for the left hand on the inside with my right hand free so I can go for this sweep single. I'm trying to control this hand so he cannot grip because, again, just like I said, if I want to shoot on this side, I can't do that if his hand is up here in this collar. Boom. And notice that it's a little subtle thing. I don't talk about it too much. Boom. I just touch his forehead and watch his hand come up. See that? It's basically just a fake to get his hand to come up. It gets it out of the way so I can grab the leg. Unfortunately, a little sloppy on that one. Now again, watch how I grab here. I grab right collar, left collar, and I take my right hand back. Boom, just like that same technique. But again, what am I doing? I'm trying to basically mask. If I know that I want the left collar grip here, right? My left collar grip, his right. If I know I want that, I don't want to go for that first. So I go for this first. So he focuses on defending this, and then that opens up the other side. Boom. See, you notice how his hands went to that side? Now I can break the grip, go for it, and grab the leg. Again, I would have liked to have been a little closer on this one. I'm a little far out. Luckily, I was able to get it, but a little far out on this one. Boom. Got the takedown. And I typically have a tendency to run back to the center. Boom. We're actually missing my other takedown. Okay, I actually found my match, so I wanted to go through and show you the full match again. So it starts off, and you can say everything's the same. The only thing we were missing was one takedown. I just wanted to show it to you because, again, notice that this match, I mean, this match is even a minute long so far, and I've got 2 takedowns. And I tell people to do this. Be very aggressive with your takedowns. Go for multiple shots over and over and over again, and have the cardio to do so. So I'm a little wild here, and I give him some space. That's my fault. I was okay with it, though. Boom, shoot again. So instead of like letting him get up and settle, so we're on the feet for 1, 2, bang, 3 seconds, and we're back down. Notice I'm yanking on that collar. Again, if you watch the series, you'll see that particular takedown. Boom, right there. And then cover. And then that leads to the eventual submission. And again, I share this with you guys because, you know, takedowns are just one of those things where a lot of times people think that you either like have to have them, you know, or you have to have wrestling experience, you have to have, you know, judo experience, but it's simply not the case. If you know how to use the takedowns, if you practice them and you drill them, anybody can be good at these things. I know that with my students, it's the same way. We get people that have never wrestled before, never done judo, never done any of this stuff, and they get really good at the takedown simply by practicing what we show. And again, hopefully this video shows you guys some different elements of the takedown game that maybe you didn't know beforehand. And if you guys are interested, obviously, in going more in depth into the takedown game, then I would obviously, you know, advise you to take me up on the offers that I have on the website. Again, the takedown system that I have in the series, it's the exact same stuff that I teach in the gym. It's the exact same stuff that I use. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. It's stuff that I think is very important, very helpful. So again, if it's something that you guys want to do, if you want to build up your takedown game, check it out. If not, I hope this video was really helpful to you guys, and I will see you in more videos in the future. And guys, talk to you soon.